Every baseball more tournaments these days. Like Eric was saying, I kind of wish I stayed in Colts.
So
they're playing against like single A teams where like
swing and a miss. We'll get a strike against them. So 2 runners in scoring positions at third and second. After we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but the stream is back up and running. So Adamson trying to be careful here. With 2 runners in scoring positions, that one will just be high again.
What's your hand class? 3.3. So, quite pretty good. Okay, they come out like.
Right on.
I mean, I was playing with a guy that was.
And that will be a strikeout for Evan.
+8 at scratch.
That's a huge strikeout for the Colts.
I'm a 3.3. He's a +8.8. Yeah. He played at Pinehurst twice.
So a huge strikeout there for Evan. We'll see if he can follow up with another one. Strike number 1 as that one found the zone.
Played in the RBC Canadian Open. I hear you didn't do that. I hear you didn't do that well. He didn't make the cut at US Open. He shot like 8 over, I think. Yeah. Not too good. Just tough.
The next one delivered, also off the plate. And so that will be another ball.
I'd say, yeah.
As Evan trying to keep any runs from coming home. As the Cubs are trying to crawl their way back into this game. That one delivered, finds contact right into left foul territory. So that will be counted as a ball.
Yeah. He's really good. Plus, he lived in amateur. That's why I think. Yeah. He goes to one school in Texas or something. Yeah. I thought it was D3. D3, some school out there.
That one off the plate as well.
Yeah, he's good too. Like he doesn't hit them as high as Ashton, but like he fucking zips them across. Yeah.
So that will be another ball. Adamson really trying to find the strike zone. He's throwing mad heat, and he finds the strike zone on that one for strike number 3.
First hole, he was like maybe 150 yards away, put it to like a foot. Really? Spun back.
Now batting number 17, Alexander Lambert.
I put with my driver, I got a little slice, so I kind of just swing as hard as I can. Most of the time it does. Like on the first hole at Cat, it's like blues is probably like 60%. But like Ashton like hit his ball and the bunker right in front of him. Yep. It was insane. When you hit him, see him one, when he hits an iron, it goes so far. Really? You can't even see it. It goes so far.
Fouls that one back. He'll get contact.
Really? He's like not big though, he's short. What's like your best round this year? 74? What's that, 2 over at Cat? I shot even through 9 hits, but couldn't.
He'll chop that one foul.
Like I shot 1 over yesterday through 9, and then kind of shit on the back. Yeah.
So Evan really just trying to get out of this inning. But the Cubs an opportunity to break through their scoreless drought here through 3 innings so far. Evan delivers that one. Good contact right into left field. Will it get down in time? It will. And so run's going to score. Another one's going to round third, and Chris is going to get over the plate. So the Cubs get 2 runs and make it 7-3 now. As well, that's exactly what they needed. It's now only 4 runs to separate the 2 teams.
I was like, they were all tough reads too. They were just so crazy. Like they weren't straight putts at all.
Now batting number 34,
It was so crazy yesterday.
Colton Trubinsky.
There was like 25 people.
So Chris brings up Colton Trubinsky up to the plate for Kanata. This pitch delivered. That's going to be up high.
I still ball my driver. Hit like 280 down the middle.
And that will be a ball.
Got some claps. Come on, Dougie. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Everybody was the Ashton show. Yeah.
This next one delivered. Runner's going to go to second. The throw to second is not there in time. It didn't have enough pace on it, so he'll be safe over at second base and advances himself into a scoring position. Has Kanata slowly but surely getting back in this game. It's a 2-0 count here with Trebinski at the plate.
Yeah, because it doesn't get dark.
Pitch delivered. Finds the strike zone.
It doesn't get dark till like 9:30. No, exactly. Like, I don't know if you know anybody else there. I know Aiden did. I don't really know him that well. It's like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like for like $30. Oh, okay.
That one's going to be off.
My pop was a curler member there, so we can get discounted. Oh, really? That's weird.
We have a 3-2 count. It looks to be a huge pitch incoming from the mound from Evan. This one delivered. Swung on and missed. That will be strike number 2. Pardon me, it wasn't a full count. This will be, I believe, a full count at the plate. Full count. Huge next pitch coming from Adamson. Can he deliver, or can Trebinski find the walk? Pitch delivered. Runner's going to go from second to third. It will be ball number 4, and runner will advance to third as well. So we'll have runners in the corners here for Kanata, and another opportunity to add to the runs for the Cubs.
Now batting number 20, Jack Hebert.
This brings up Jack to the plate.
Final pitch count for Adamson
So-
was 33 pitches.
Adamson will end his outing. He allowed 2 runs as he came into this. This was his very first inning. I believe it's up to 34 pitches.
Now pitching for Kingston, number 13, Colton Jodouin.
Brings up Colton Jodouin up to the mound. He'll come into relief in this game as the Cubs have added 2 runs and cut the lead down to 4. So Colts just trying to get out of this inning and head back to the bats where they can extend their lead even more.
Yeah, you got some like sugar. It's like $30. Like, this is my bag right here. I can barely see it, but like I got like the Sim 2 and yeah. Yeah. Got a sick head cover for free too. I got like the US Open head cover. Oh really? Pod free. Steel? Oh, for sure. It's awesome. Another one? No, it's the same one. I just put it back in there. Game here at fucking 8. You're going to do a 2-hour driving lesson. We'll get you in here. Exactly.
And so we'll get this game back underway here in the top of the 4th inning.
I need 9 more hours. This is your first one? Second.
And so a new pitcher coming to this game. We'll see what Joey Wan can do here. As the Colts really need him right now. There's a runner at third and first. Runner's going to advance to second. Strike number 1, and they won't test the runner going to second, so he'll advance into a scoring position. And we'll have 2 runners with an opportunity to score. That one finds strike number 2 as it finds through the strike zone. So Jodouin is 1 pitch away from finding his first strikeout here as he comes into relief and faces his first batter. We'll see if he can pull it off as we await the pitch. This one delivered, swung on and miss. Finds the strikeout and ends the inning as the Cubs
For the 4th inning,
leave runners
Kanata
stranded at
scores
third
2
and
runs
second.
on 1 hit, 2 left on base. After 3.5 innings of play, the score now is Kingston 7, Kanata 3.
I got some shaft.
Pitch count for Jodouin was 3 pitches.
So Jodouin does it in 3 consecutive pitches to find 3 strikes in a row and find a third and final out as Adamson couldn't finish it off. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th as the Colts head back to the plate, and well, their lead was 6 coming into it. Now it's only 4, so a little bit less comfortable. You know they would like to get that right back up to where it was, but the Cubs doing a great job battling back into this one as they still have Few innings of work to do and still have an opportunity as they were once ago down 7-1. It's now only 7-3. So we'll have the bottom of the 4th inning as we'll see who's also going to come to the mound here for the Cubs in just a moment's time.
It's a lot better. Yeah. Just a little bump and run action. One more forgiving sometimes. Oh, you can't really chunk that. Yeah.
Cam, give one to Sean. Yeah, thank you.
Like, I don't even swing through it. I just kind of go like, pass that. Just chunk it, pretty much. No, that's just smart. I tried to do that last year, but I'm so heck. Or if I'm like just in the rough on the behind the fringe, I'll grab my 60 degree, get like really far in front of it, and go like straight down on the ball and get a ton of spin on it. A ton of spin. Never really thought about that. I do that with like if I don't have a lot of green to work with. Just, it gets a lot of spin on it really quickly. It's called the Japanese spin.
We'll see. Try it.
I don't understand how to do it. Just more control on this or something. Yeah.
How many? Actually,
I don't see though. You just hands are so high. Just like keep your hands low.
Ray, do you want anything for tomorrow's?
Do I need more food?
What do you want? Heads up. Oh, the sun's killing me, man.
Yeah. Yep, booked up for 1:15, so we'll be
Probably. Well, that's like 2 hours already.
It's like in. Oh, wait. Hour and a half.
What time do you have lessons?
We're going to come in through the center field gate.
2 hours?
Got a padlock
You want to sit on
through the right field area. Third baseman.
Now batting, number
Second, they're right there.
Go, Ollie. Come on, Ollie.
And so, a couple technical difficulties as everything starts to get a little hot, but nonetheless, runner at second here for the Colts in the bottom of the 4th inning. It was a 2-2 count we were in. Currently with this at bat, this pitch delivered will be inside. I'll take it back away and take another ball, and I'll be ball number 4. So he'll take over to first base and give runners at second and first.
Now batting number 7, Quinn McCarthy.
Let's go, Quinn.
30. 3-0. 3-0.
30.
Yeah.
Corbett is at pitch number 34.
Nice try, bud.
Okay, so go,
Cody, let's go, bud.
time.
Come on, Bubba.
So I marked 36, 35 in brackets every day. Okay, yeah. That's the threshold. 1 day's rest. Okay, and
Final pitch count for Corbett was 36 pitches.
64.
So, we'll have a pitching change coming up here, as I believe that will be the end of Corbett's game.
That's William.
And we'll see who's going to step in here for Kanata, as
How are we?
Colts are slowly but surely
Now
getting their
pitching for
lead,
Kanata,
increasing their
William
lead as
Pilsky.
they got one moments ago with the box. So
I was busy, but he's gone. I chased him down.
the runner at third, another opportunity to add to the lead here for Kingston. And we'll see who's going to take to the mound
Feeling better?
Yeah, he looked really good.
for the Cubs.
I wanted to talk to him about it, but
Massacred. I talked to him
Yeah.
at Pete Peterson party.
yeah, triple bypass.
He's excited to come in and announce, like he wants to announce at the Canadians.
Awesome.
Team. He
Awesome.
liked it. In between innings, the
Yeah.
sponsors and all that stuff.
Yeah, Pasto was here to do a interview.
Good.
Chris,
I shot Susie a text.
yeah,
today.
Chris did the interview, I do believe.
Good. Oh yeah, let Chris, this public speaker. Much better than the rest of us. Yeah, one box.
Well, it was 36, but it reverts back to 35. So 1 day's rest. Perfect. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
There's
him
one.
in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The joys of day one.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to.
It's so everyone will disperse, and I believe we're going to get this bottom of the fourth inning back underway here. So we've had a little bit of difficulties, but nonetheless, with everything kind of overheating but just the joys of trying to stream some baseball outside on a very sunny day. So
This is the bottom of 4. Yeah. Good to see you, Bobby.
Yeah, good to see you.
Catching any fish?
I was, but not last couple of days.
Oh, yeah?
A cold front come through and they were biting out there.
Now batting for Kingston, number 23, Cody Lyon.
We did well over
and
there.
so Cody Lyon will step up to the plate
I went
here
to Mississippi Lake.
with a runner over at third, just trying to get him home. See what Cody can do here. First pitch delivered. That one's going to be chopped right to the shortstop. And it's going to take a bounce. That's going to be too hot to handle. And a runner will score. And so Cody will pick himself up an RBI single as he hits that one very hard. And that one will not connect with the shortstop. It's a 9-3 game now.
Now batting number 21,
This one brings up
Roman Bowie.
Ronan Bowie to the plate with a runner over at first. He hits second in the order. He's a very good hitter. We'll see what he can do here. This one delivered, going to be way high. Cody's going to get all the way to third, to second. He's going to stay there as he increases himself into a scoring position. So, runner at second now. And he'll step off the mound. Take a couple steps towards second where Cody is and make sure he's staying there. And he will be. So we'll resume back at the plate. This next pitch delivered. Ronan's going to find contact right to left field. Will it stay fair? Get past the left fielder. So Cody's going to round third and go home. And Ronan's going to find himself at second base. So an RBI double for Ronan as the Colts reach double digits. It's a 10-3 game now here in the bottom of the fourth. And 7 runs the difference.
Now batting number
Between the
32,
two.
Everett Walton.
And so this will bring up Everett to the plate now. Thrown in over at third. An opportunity to score another run here for the Colts if they can find it. That one going to be hammered right to left field, but it will go foul ball. So I was just in foul territory. So we'll resume back at the plate with Everett. This next pitch delivered. Takes a swing at that one. Also gets good, like hard, steady contact, but that will also be sliced way foul. So he hit one to left, hit one to right. We'll see if he can find one. Next one fair. It's a 1-2 count, so he is 2 against it. An opportunity to find a strikeout here for Kanata if one more can get through the zone. This pitch delivered. It is high, but he does get contact on it right to left field. They try to get underneath of it, and it will get over top, and it will be called, I believe, a foul ball. Is the call from the left field umpire. So it will be called a foul ball. The third base coach doesn't seem to like it, but nonetheless, we'll continue back at the plate at a 1-2 count with Everett, who's hit 3 hard balls, just haven't been able to find one in fair territory. Next pitch delivered. That one will be hit right in between second and the shortstop. So Ronan will get home, and it will be an RBI single for Everett as he gets over to first. It's now an
Now batting number
11-3 game.
17, Evan Adamson.
Going the Colts way brings up Evan Adamson to the plate. Runner's going to advance from first to second as there'll be strike number 1 against Adamson. As that one found the bottom of the strike zone. So Everett advances to second and in the scoring position now. This next pitch delivered. Good contact. Will it stay fair? It's called a foul ball. As that one just goes outside the third base line. It's almost as soon as it reached the bag. So we'll count against a strike against Evan. It'll be 2 against him at least. Yeah, an opportunity to find a strikeout here. If the Cubs can find one more through the zone. 0-2 count. Called from the ump. This next pitch is fired in. Can't find the zone. Just a little high, calls the ump. It'll be go to a 1-2 count with ball number 1. Next pitch is delivered. That will be chopped way high, right to the second baseman, and it gets through his glove. And so Everett will round third and go home. It'll be an RBI single from Adamson. And they make it a 12-3 game now, as the Colts are just running it up. As it was only 4 runs
Now
between the
batting
two
number 99,
teams.
Dylan Kimmerly.
So a 5-run inning so far from the Colts. Brings up Dylan Kimberly to the plate. They're going to test runner at first, and he'll be there safe and sound. So just dives in there. He called time just for a moment. Pitch delivered. They're going to throw the ball to second, and he'll be safe and sound at the bag as Adamson decides to steal second base. So runner increases himself into a scoring position. And we'll resume back at the plate with Kimberly at the plate. Swung on and missed. That pitch looked like it could really get some heat on it. He just couldn't find contact. So that will count against a strike against him. And we'll resume back at the plate here. Next pitch delivered, going to be way inside. Going to get free from the back catcher. Runner's going to advance to third. And he'll have lots of time to get there. He'll get there safe and sound. So a 2-1 count called from the back catcher. An opportunity for Kimberly to pick himself up an RBI. If he can find one through a gap. That one's going to be high. 3-1 the count. An opportunity to find a walk now. They put runners in the corners. If one more ball can come through, we'll see what will happen just momentarily. This next pitch delivered. Good contact, finds the gap between the first baseman and the second baseman. And a run will score, so picks himself up an RBI. It's 13-3 now.
19, Milo Wand.
Picks up Milo Wand to the plate here. 10 runs separate the two. With a runner at first and Milo at the plate, an opportunity to advance the runner. Ball number 1. As that one was just high.
18 for Pieszki, pitch number 18.
This Kanata just needs to start finding some outs here. As they're starting to struggle here in this inning, runner's going to go to second. And they're not going to test him. He'll be safe and advance himself into a scoring position. 2-0 count called from the ump. Swung on and missed. from one will be strike number one in this count. Go to 2-1 now. As Milo just takes a breather, looks at coach, and tries to figure out what he wants to do here. Tries to advance Kimberly over at second. That pitch delivered. Outside. Ball number 3. Move to a 3-1 count now. So 3-1. Next pitch delivered will be high. Ball number 4. Lets Milo go over to first. Put runners at second and first. We'll see time be called, and I believe that will do it for number 64 of the Cubs. Bringing in a new pitcher to the mound and a new catcher.
Final pitch
For
count
the
for
Cubs?
PSG was 22 pitches. Now pitching, Austin Joyce, number 9.
This would be Austin Joyce at the mound here. For the Cubs, is he really tries to, the Cubs, you know, it was 4 runs the difference coming into this one, in this inning, and now it's 10 runs that separate the two, so it's been a 6-run inning. And if you're Austin, your job has got to be to limit those. They can't afford to let any more runs come through. And with runners at second and first, the Colts do have an opportunity to do so.
So that reverts back to 20.
Now batting for
And so-
Kingston, number 24, Lucas Ward.
We'll get this inning back underway as Lucas will head to the plate.
Mid-season firing?
No, I couldn't.
I was talking to Chris.
Yeah,
Just can't make
It
the
hurts.
tournament. Yeah.
it hurts.
I think you guys
Plus,
got a
it
good shot too.
gives them the weekend to
Brings up Lucas Ward
the week
Get used
to the plate.
Chris being on the bench. Yeah,
We'll see
It
what
hurts.
Ward can do
it
here.
hurts lots.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have a good shot too. Good team.
Yeah.
So test runner at first,
Hopefully.
he'll be safe at the bag as he just gets back there in time. And so we'll continue Ward's at bat. 1 in a scoring position and 1 at first. The Colts already up by 10 now, just trying to do even more damage. We'll await the pitch. That one delivered will be off the plate, and that one will be a ball.
Shut him down.
Ward pulls that one right to first. Good play by the first baseman. Touches the bag. Runners will increase in bases to third and second. Puts 2 in scoring positions, and Kimberly at third. So a base hit gets him home. Brings up Noah Bedard to the
Now
plate
batting
here
number 27, Noah Bedard.
with 2 runners in scoring positions. So we'll see what the Colts can do here. An opportunity to increase the lead even more. Ball number 1, as that one was down in the dirt. Next pitch delivered. Good contact. Right to left field, and it finds the gap between the left fielder and the center fielder. Kimberly's going to score. Milo's going to come around from second, add 2 runs to the tally. The Colts make it 15-3 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting number 13, Colton Jodwine.
Brings up Colton Jodouin, who came into relief here in the top of the fourth inning. It's going to hit that one. It's going to just get past the shortstop and get him all the way to first base. So get another runner on base for the Colts. As they've been very successful at that. As now their lead is 12.
Now batting number 18, Ollie Gallup.
Ollie Gallup to the plate. Gets good contact right to center field and over the head of the center fielder. Runs one's going to score. Another one's going to come all the way from first and go home. And Ollie's going to get all the way to third base. As the Colts add another 2 runs, as Ollie picks himself up 2 RBIs and a triple and puts another base hit away from adding to this lead. Pitch delivered, strike number 1 with the at-bat. So we'll start this count off 0-1 as Austin is trying to find an out here. That one's gonna be chopped right to the shortstop. The throw to first is not there in time. It's off the money. Run's gonna score off that. They make it 18-3.
Blue.
Time.
Blue.
As per Little League rules, the mercy rule is in effect, so the game's over, 18-3.
And the mercy rule comes through, and the Colts win this one due to the 15-run 3. They win it 18-3 over the Kanata Cubs. A dominant effort by the Colts, especially in the later innings. As the fans are loving it. And so we'll see the handshake line before we get things all finished up here. We had a great game by both these teams. The Cubs had their shines of brightness and success, but the Colts, when they took to the bats, especially in these last 2 innings, were so dominant. I believe having at least 10 runs here in this bottom of the 4th inning.
2 o'clock. Yeah. All games are here, right? Everything's here, yeah. Okay.
And so, I believe we'll have some sort of MVP potentially as the Colts run and say thank you to the ump after their big win. So handshakes all around. And our next game will be at 2 o'clock right here on the KBA channel. So if you don't want to miss any of your Little League Provincial Championship action, it's all right here. You do not want to miss it.
So basically, Toronto has 2 days rest and Corbett has 1 day's rest.
And so that will do it. The Colts start their tournament off successfully. They win this one 18-3 over the Cubs. We'll be back at 2 o'clock for another game. I believe it's going to be Timmins versus, I forget the other team who they're going to play, but you won't want to miss it. It'll be live right here on the channel. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of your KBA action. As I said, the Provincial Little League Tournament, Intermediate Tournament will be streamed all week long right here on the channel. So subscribe, hit that notification bell.